Hey everybody, how is it going? Oh man, it's been a crazy few days, hasn't it? From what I've seen and heard, crazy last few days. Um, Trying to see if it's. I don't know if you guys can you guys hear me yet? I don't think so. It doesn't show me live on my phone. Okay, now it's showing me live. Okay. Good afternoon, Victoria. Burgess. Painting, painting. That's all Jim does. Paint, paint, paint. And chase wieners all day long. Paint and chases wieners. How's everybody going or doing today? Got Bandit here with me in my lap, as always. Cute little feller. Cute little feller. Hey, Jen. Hey, Jerry. Lucy. Lisa. Dang. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully, Liplock will talk more about this post right here. It says, according to one of Andy Bernard's former coworkers, he showed up late for work at the tire shop on the 15th of 2021, June of 2021, and he left early. I wonder who this was that she spoke to, and that's interesting because why was his boss saying, oh, he was on camera? Yeah, he was on camera, but the thing is, was he on camera at all times, the whole time? Have you seen the crazy ish that Crystal is saying, oh my god, she's losing her motherfucking mind? Yeah, I have that pulled up to discuss too a little bit. Yeah, it is crazy. I it's so out there that I don't even, it's almost like, why am I even addressing it? You know what I mean? But I'm going to, I guess. It is crazy though how Indiana does keep coming up in the Summer Wells case. That does interest me and make me wonder. But no, I have nothing to do with Summer Wells' disappearance, and nor do I know. Did I know? I didn't know any of these people before the case. For her for hateful content. Hey, Christy, how's your mom? Jody Sue even said Andy switched time cards. Yes, she did. She did say things like that. And I also have that stream pulled up from yesterday from Ernie's. That was interesting. It was entertaining. I would say that for sure. Except when Prayer Garden, can you please let people speak? You just fucking yell over people, and you can't hear anything when you're yelling over and the other people on panel. We can't hear either of you. So, anyways, oh really? Evil did a live today. Evil entered. So Evil entered
Reaching your weight loss goals starts with hers.
This item's taken during search warrant, Summer Wells residence. Right? I know. Lyrics, I know. It's a lot. But it was confusing my brain to watch Ernie's live yesterday, because it was like I was going back and forth, because I don't believe any of those people that were on the panel. That I know. I don't know who that McKenna girl was, but I don't. Obviously, the only one, Jody Sue, was making the most sense of all of them. At times, I was like cheering her on, but also she's lied so much on things with Andy, and it's like other times I'm cheering on things that people said to Jody Sue. I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, it's coming from another liar, so it's like I don't know what to believe. What's this morning at 4 a.m.? What, this one was streamed, or this one you shared at one? I was sleeping. I don't. Why is there a devil looking thing? That's scary.
See, I'm wondering if that's the holdup. I'm going to write Sean Williams a letter and just to see what he has to say. You know, it can't hurt.
It has been a great partnership between the community and law enforcement to not let this case sit and go sterile. We
They had a
continue
really good
to,
life, didn't they?
I don't know how any woman could support it, but we see it happen. Look at the Orlando.
Hey, Diana. Turns out Blue Solo has known Ernie for a couple of decades. Oh, really? Oh. Is that for real? You guys, what is going on with Ernie? He looks like he have you guys seen him? He looks like not good at all. Hey, lip lock. Didn't I just see lip lock? Oh, yeah, right there. There's lip lock. Are you going to talk about the information that you put on your community wall? Are you going to do a live about it? About the coworker? I wish somebody would come out and, publicly say that, or hey, Pam. There's Pam. Yeah, he looks like he's like 120 pounds or something. 100 pounds. Right here, we're gonna. Look at this. That's him? Ernie, you need to be taking care of yourselves. That's not good. he looks really, really thin. Yes, dumplings, that does sound good. If they're made right. Yeah, I'm connected to everybody now. I'm going to pull that up here in a second. I was just showing how Ernie, I was shocked to see this picture of Ernie. Like, his legs are so, and his arms. Oh, he has gained weight since this picture. I was going to say, dang. Okay, and then this lunatic right here. This is so weird. Crystal, you are so strange. Why do you do this? Ziggy, tell me about Warsaw, Indiana, where you have spent a whole lot of your life. Tell the viewers about the Shells and the Clarks. Ernie, I'm calling TBI. They will be checking Brenda Shell and everyone else you people are related to there, I promise. Yeah, I found it. Chase 423, get ready to sing. Who is Charles James Allen Clark? Could that be Pete Brandon's father, Glinda his mother, Fred, Ziggy, Brandon, Laura, Ernie? Yeah, y'all related, ain't ya? You're all done. Don Wells, please look at this. How about Crystal, please tell me. You're the lunatic that's been emailing me, haven't you? You're the lunatic that made a special email with Fred's name in it to harass me with, didn't you? You're the one being secretive and having to make all these weird emails and accounts and stuff. I don't have to do that shit. I don't know what you meant by spend a whole lot of my life. My dad graduated from high school in Warsaw and grew up there. But I haven't, I would visit there, my family and stuff, but I don't even know why I'm even responding to this. I lived in Warsaw for like a year, maybe 12 years ago, probably. But yeah, I don't know Brandon Clark or Pete, but that is true. They do have ties to Indiana. I do know that because Fred had heard that too and mentioned it to me. It is weird, all the Indiana ties, but I don't. And also, another Indiana tie would be Kelly and Bill Shipley. Kelly, which is weird because Kelly got all kind of weird towards me lately. And I guess she's back with, and I figured out she's back with Bill Shipley, which is freaking insane, guys. I don't even understand it. I'm kind of mind blown right now to even learn that information. But she's been, in every sense now, I don't understand it. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind it. Hey, I'd rather them turn around my own actual words than Fred said the butterflies are back today. So where you have spent a whole lot of your life. God, you're a fucking lunatic, Crystal. This is not normal. Fred, Ziggy, Brandon, Laura, Ernie, yeah, y'all related. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm related to my husband. I married my cousin. Yeah, you lunatic. Oh, Amy, are you serious? Yeah, and I have to get your shit. I will get you your tracking today. Just remembered that. Anyways, because I have you and one other. It's gonna have to do it today. Today. I promise. Um. Now I have to because I said I promise. So if I promise something, I have to do it. Jody Sue, please reach out to me. Ernie is related to Brandon Clark. Brandon and Pete lived in the same area as Ziggy. They relate through Mac Clark. Oh, I'm related to a Mac Clark. I bet she saw my grandfather, that's my dad's name, that's Mac, and like, oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. I bet that's why she thinks that we're related. How much you guys want to bet? She thinks that we're related because I have a grandfather named Mac, not Mac Clark. You weirdo. You weirdo. Well, the thing is, I'd let her up and explain herself, but she wouldn't. She won't. She'll sit there and make all these weird accusations instead of actually listen. She's one of those that like talk over and won't let somebody talk. I don't know what it means, what Chase getting ready to sing. Like he's about to tell on everybody or something. I'm so scared. Jody Sue, please reach out to me. You are a lunatic. They relate through Mac Clark. No, just because I have a grandfather named Mac, it does not mean it's that I'm related to Brandon Clark. You're so strange. Oh, here we go. TBI has been called. They are aware of the connection. Well, thank God for Crystal, right, guys? Phew. I don't know what the TBI would do without her. Jeez, thank God. Thank God you figured that out. TBI has been called. They are aware of the connection. They are on the lookout for Ernie. Oh my God. I did not record. Oh, of course you didn't record the call. But they will be reaching out to Indiana and checking into what I reported. They seemed extremely interested. Yeah. Sorry, responding to a text. Why are you bugging TBI with this nonsense, Crystal? I mean, Laura Jean, did you hear the phone call that Ernie Shell put out? I listened to some of it on his replay of this live that I'm going to play a little bit of here in a second. But it's a bunch of BS, in my opinion. I feel like he completely made that whole thing up. I 100% agreed with Jody Sue and what she was saying to Ernie and stuff like that. I was actually cheering her on, but at the same time, it's like then you remember all the shit that she's lied about, and it just. Let's switch over here. Let's just like. Did you guys watch this yesterday? Uh-oh. Yeah, that whole. Which one?
Well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said. I don't believe everything that's being said because I called the Don already. Yeah.
Is Ernie and Mallory, are they friends? Because that does sound like, that voice does sound like Mallory, but oh yeah, where's that proof of Fred saying that he spoke to Rose? We're still waiting on that. And I mean, if you were holding your breath, Lisa, for this long. Oh, I see. I'm playing it right now, but this call, I've already heard some of it. It's such bullshit. It's such bullshit, guys, and I'm so fucking tired of this type of shit. You don't have to alter stuff. You don't have to fucking voice change. It's fucking bullshit.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer? Strangulation. No, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
Huh. Yeah, the says. Uh-oh.
Well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said. I don't believe everything that's being said because I talked to Don on a regular basis. Yeah. Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer? Strangulation. Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
Whose voice? That sounds like Crystal's voice. Is Crystal and Ernie cool? Hold on, let me pull that up on my computer. I have it up on my phone, but I have to. Diana sent me this one. Behind Green Eyes, MGA. Let's see. Okay, so this lady, whoever this channel is, let me switch it back over. Thank you, Diana, for sending this. This is Behind Green Eyes, MGA. I'll send a link, and it looks like, oh crap, why is it doing that? Don't freaking do this to me.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer? Strangulation.
So right here, okay, enough of that garbage, it says. As you can hear, this clip was obviously slowed down and pitch was changed. Well, let's try some editing magic.
He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He calls me to vent.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that. It was done with strangulation with a belt. The mother strangled her daughter with a belt in the past. It's something she used to do with kids.
But she won't tell where Summer's body is?
She fed the body to pigs.
Oh, that's disgusting and gross.
He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He calls me to vent.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that. It was done with strangulation with a belt. The mother strangled her daughter with a belt in the past. It's something she used to do with kids.
But she won't tell where Summer's body is?
No, she fed the body to pigs.
Oh, that's disgusting and gross.
Said she fed the body to pigs. Somebody edited the call to try to, speed it back up. But see, when it's sped up, it sounds completely different. Okay, so let's see if anybody in here. Deborah B, you should be ashamed of yourself. Who's Deborah B? I have heard that male voice as well. This whole call made up. The male almost sounds like he has a Hispanic accent. Yeah, he did have an accent. It's almost sounds like Tina's accent. That's that crazy Crystal Crime. It does kind of sound like her. It does. It sounds like Crystal from Crystal Crime Conversation. The speaking accent is very similar or very familiar. It does sound like Crystal. That's immediately what I thought. And Crystal, if that is you, you should be freaking ashamed of yourself. Now, I don't know if this woman, whoever it is that's questioning the person, if they knew that it was all BS, or if maybe they were told it was legitimate, but I don't know. I'm reading what you guys are saying. Guys, don't you feel something is going on behind the scenes? All the snakes coming back out of the dark, all these fake fights, MGL coming out with these fake rage on Betty. I just saw that MGL was back. It is Mallory. The inflection and cadence of voice seems the same. Halfway through, Ernie says a person's name was just Malice. Oh, yeah. I already did, Glenn. I already talked about it. I'm not related to. That's absolutely ridiculous, guys. Crystal's claims is absolutely ridiculous. I am not related to any Brandon Clark. Nor did I know any of these people before Summer's disappearance. I've never met Brandon Clark in my life. No, I'm not. I don't. She is a lunatic, per usual. So when it slowed down, it sounds like Mallory. But is Mallory and Ernie close?
He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Calls these events.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that.
That guy has an accent.
Strangulation with a belt. The mother strangled her daughter with a belt in the past. It's something she's with kids.
But she won't tell where Summer's body is?
No, she fed the body to pigs.
Oh, that's disgusting and gross.
He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Calls these events.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
You think it sounds like Jose? Yeah, that male does have an accent.
He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Calls these events.
Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that. It was done with strangulation with a belt. He got off meth.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Calls these events.
Well,
it does sound a lot like Crystal. But TM thinks Brooks has something to do with it. But why would Brooks have something to do with it when him and Ernie, or Brooks and Ernie, are like not cool right now? How many people call him Donald? Why did that woman say Donald? Here's the link to this. Here's the link to it if anybody wants to listen. I don't know, guys, who it is. That's what we're trying to figure out. It's something Ernie came out with. And I think it's completely either fake or you shouldn't have to. Why can't he come out and just. I don't know why it has to be altered. Look, I stopped it at 111.
He got off now.
Oh, well, I thought when
That
Summer
sounds
went
like
missing
Crystal right there, like big time. That part.
Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, what did Dawn say? Like, how did she even kill Summer?
Strangulation.
Oh, because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that.
That guy had definitely. I don't know that blood. I don't think it's like a Spanish accent. It sounds like a different type accent.
Yeah, there was no blood splatter, no sign of murder.
Because it's on the internet that Dawn killed her with a hammer.
There was no blood splatter, no sign of murder or anything like that. It was done with strangulation with a belt. The mother strangled her daughter with a belt in the past. It's something she used with kids.
But she won't tell where Summer's body is?
No, she fed the body to pigs.
Oh, that's disgusting and gross.
He got off now.
Oh, well, I thought when Summer went missing that they were having meth parties over there. That's what some of the neighbors said.
I don't believe everything that's being said because I talk to Don on a regular basis.
You're always, hey.
Oh, let me yawn right good. Let me stretch a little bit. Go ahead there, Jody. You can lead it out there.
So I have a couple questions, Ernie.
Turn the light on. We don't see your eyes. I don't have to look at people when I'm talking to them.
What about you,
Is that
Ernie?
Jurassic Park? Is that Jurassic Park on your shirt there?
Yeah, Ernie, it is. Where are your eyeballs? Are you out from behind the icon?
Yeah, I'm actually in my icon here. That's me right there. But go ahead.
But
All right. I love candles. Candles represent so more. So much. Candles does.
No, they don't. They're candles, Ernie.
Candles represent a lot. But go ahead.
Okay, this one's lavender and chamomile. I don't know what that says today.
I love that smell.
Yeah, I know that the Redmonds did have pigs at one time. Oh, jeez. I was reading Cotton Candy's message. Amy says, Ernie said he did send to TBI, but Jody Sue called him out and putting it online. Hey, I see you.
That way you get your pictures. I'll put it up.
Ernie,
it's real good smell. Lavender's great. Go ahead.
What have you ever done that has helped in any way with? Have you found any actual evidence? How many times have you been here, boots on, Ernie? boots on the ground? How many times you been here and actually found anything? And like, say, those caves with weird cell phone signal that don't exist in Beach Creek. Or racetrack up on John B. I mean, like, I have questions, Ernie.
I have questions for you too. How many times did Don Wells take you and have sexual relations with you?
Negative, Ernie.
Oh man.
I want to know what is your caller that just happened today. The super call you released earlier, right?
Do you know that? Do you know that male? Do you know that male, Jody Sue? That male voice.
That
Why are you coming up on panel
How
now?
would
And
we
I've asked
know
you
the
all.
male voice if you altered it? How can we why are you asking if she knows that voice when you altered it?
All this time.
Ernie, you've talked
Because
before. Don't act like you ain't.
yeah, but I've only
You
but
always
on
like-
everybody else's. But when I called you up, you've always shied away. You see what happened is, Jody,
I've been on your
you
channel.
recognized that male voice, didn't you?
I've been on your channel before. Anyway, I want to know why your two buddy callers today, why that was supposed to just happen today, like you said, right? But yet, they were talking about stuff you'd already released days ago, which, you see, that busts all of you in a con and a grift today, really, or your two buddies is lying. How much do you think that affected law enforcement today working Summer's case?
Well, according to law enforcement today, I've done a good thing. But go ahead, Jody. Keep going. Keep going.
Right, okay. So I have another question. Then why are you and your buddies not being, making statements today? Why are you not busy with that somewhere in a police department? Or why were you allowed to...
Because we stay in the shadows. We're shadow workers. That's what we do.
So that just happened today, right? But you were given the go ahead and air it on YouTube, right? It wasn't turned in and then sifted through, checked out, vetted by law enforcement. Candace and Dawn aren't handcuffs. There's no known.
But wait a minute. There's going to be more than just Candace and Dawn in handcuffs, Jody. You're going to be also there with them.
Oh my
No, I'm not, Ernie.
What
No,
are
I'm
you
not.
up here for? Something rattled your cage. You went live exactly like I said you would do. Exactly when I aired that, you went live. Not even 2 minutes after I posted that. Why? Why? And then you deleted it. Actions speak louder than words, right?
It's still up, actually, Ernie. Do you want to see? I can show you.
Sorry about that. Sorry. No. I'm good. I'm good with that. I heard you deleted it. I don't know nothing about the case. I've never been in it. I don't know. I just pulled in it by accident.
How were you at the racetrack if you haven't been in this case, Ernie? Huh?
Well, I mean, I was at the racetrack. I was asked to do all that, but that was like 3 years ago. But go ahead. Continue.
Was asked.
How are you in caves with cell phone service in Beach Creek that don't exist, Ernie? If you haven't been here and you're just now new to the case, Ernie.
Well, I don't know it is Beach Creek, but around Tennessee and around the Tri-Cities area, did you know in Tennessee a total of 10,000 caves exist? I didn't know if you knew that or not. There's some.
There's a lot you told me was deleted, bro. Was there anything else you want to lie about today?
Well, I'm not trying to lie about anything, Jody Sue. You see, you're the one that came up.
Understand how
I never said anything about you.
Okay, so right here, he's about to show. Let's see, where's this picture?
Oh, wonder how much you get. He really fucking ain't seen narcs. If he wants to convict him for
I made no money from Summers. You see that? Andy B seems like to be a good person.
Oh, I've made no money from Summer's name. Yeah, okay.
After all.
Oh, well, good for him. Good for you. You're both the same caliber. Whatever. But actually, he's probably worse. Like I told you, he's better than you'll ever be at being a fucking monster.
Hello, sweet. How are you?
I'm trying to get that picture.
Tell me a little bit about her and what she likes, things like that, maybe how she is and why she
really fucking ain't.
I made no money from Summers. You see that? Andy B seems like to be a good person after all.
Oh, well, good for him. Good for you. You're both the same caliber. Whatever. Actually, he's probably
other than you. She told you. She confided in your fucking.
So right here, he keeps trying to say that this is a boy in a girl's dress, and that this is their young brother. From my now, I would check in to see if this is actually Journey. There is an age difference between these two, between Journey and Summer. And Fred, are you positive that this is Journey, or are you just as you think it's Journey? You think it's Journey too? Yeah. Fred immediately said that was Journey. So I don't. It's kind of blurry, so it's hard to tell. But that's not the brother. A possible not. What do you mean? That's why I said to Fred is that the difference in their sizes, or in their, that it looks like their age difference is too great. Too. That's what I was thinking too, but I don't know how many years are between Summer and Journey. I thought that they were two. I would need to look up some pictures and stuff. I didn't even look at pictures between them and see. Let me see if I can find one real quick. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll move on from that. Let's see here. David Britt's boy, you think? There for a birthday party? Maybe.
Serious.
Okay. All right. Super. All right. Here we go. You'll ever be at being a fucking monster.
Hello, sweetie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You're up.
No.
I'm doing pretty good. What do you think about this? You think I'm going to get anywhere with this or not?
With Jody Sue? Or Summer in general?
I'm the combination of the two. Do not give your name out, whatever you do.
I don't know. I really hope you do. But can I ask Jody one question? Because this has been really interesting to me. How did you know to put your feet in the creek when the search dogs were out there?
Oh my God, you can't be serious right now. But here, I'll answer your
I am. I'm
question.
totally serious.
Okay, okay. All right, super. All right, here we go. I'm gonna answer fully. Okay. I
Okay.
went into the woods to search it for summer and to be able not to
Mhm.
destroy anything, like tracks on either side, right? Right. Okay. So I walked through the creek because it needed to be searched, especially if spots had been dammed up. By the way, that wouldn't have erased any scent. Okay. So I didn't put my feet in the creek after I searched for summer. Okay. I know y'all got this whole she washed her feet off in the creek thing down in your super sleuth minds, but it doesn't make sense.
No, I really don't. I'm just asking a genuine question. I'm not a super sleuth.
And by the way, we're going to add in here that there was another person searching with me the whole time that is a witness to me being a witness and helping me search. So I don't know what y'all think you're going for here
Who's the
with
person that
this
was helping
narrative
her
that
search? Who was the person that was helping her search? I want to know.
Squall's been spinning since the beginning. Putting my feet in a creek. What'd I do? What are you all saying? That what, I kidnapped Summer with just my toes? And then just
No,
walked those off? There would have been sent on me elsewhere for dogs to pick up on, and then I wouldn't have
no,
been hauled in and my outfit confiscated or anything.
no,
Logic and common sense should tell you better, honey.
no. I didn't think any of those things. I'm just asking you.
Okay, well, I didn't put my feet back in the creek and shit after I'd already walked the fuck through it and through everything else with others along with me. Okay.
Don Chambers.
And
Let me ask you. Let me say something. I don't mean to interrupt you two. I understand y'all having a Kodak moment here, but hold on a second. What would we talk about if I met you at a store or at a coffee shop? What do you want to talk to me about? Would you please tell me that since we both
get a
know?
better like Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints, Ernie.
Well, okay, you just seem to just come back with condescending remarks and things like that
I
instead
can't
of
help it.
logical. Because
It's
I've never
not that it's
talked to you and you're like,
condescending.
you're
It's
a
that
super sleuth and you're this and you're that, blah, blah, blah. You think I have this narrative about, putting your feet in the creek.
I'm sorry.
No, I really
I have
don't.
a
I'm
problem.
genuinely curious because, okay,
You're curious about something fed to you by YouTube that defies all logic, common sense, true
no,
detective
I'm
work,
curious about
evidence.
something you said. You said you wouldn't put your
Here,
feet in the
why are
creek
you
when the
here?
dogs, because I
You have
remember,
me question.
just because I remember something doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means,
It's wrong. You shouldn't even
okay,
be asking that question of
what should
anyone
I be
ever
asking then?
if you have the ability to have
Okay.
comprehension skills, somewhat of an
I
IQ, anything
I
like
hope I
that.
have comprehension
That
skills.
question itself is so ignorant, it's fucking bizarre.
Okay.
It's the condescending tone.
Okay. It's the condescending tone. You didn't do it first. Absolutely. That's true. Go ahead.
Anyway,
Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing
But
here
But
in
what are you doing here? What
streets
am I
trying
doing
to
here? I asked you a
solve
question and you
crime?
just came back with a bunch of insults. I'm just
It's
asking
not an insult.
what
You're
made you
stupid as
think
fuck,
to
bro.
put your feet in the creek when the search dogs were released when they were searching for Summer?
There weren't search dogs released. That's
There
not.
weren't search dogs. There was no search dogs.
Is that what I just said?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, then what happened?
I said there weren't search dogs released for
Okay, so
some.
when search dogs were whatever they were doing.
not for you to come in
Oh, God.
and around. This is serious stuff. So, have you guys spoken to each other today?
Yeah, she was in my chat earlier
Be
today
easy,
helping me
be
break.
easy how you. So this is okay. Good deal. Tiffany, you can come back in now. I'm just asking questions.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. So, Ernie, I would like to ask you a question or two, if that's all right.
Oh, God.
Well, after the first one, you can pay me $15.99 for the second one, but the first one's free. Go ahead.
I've sent you some cash apps over the years, so are we even?
Wonder if,
I
No, the
think I
$5. Don't touch it.
it'll make him
Okay.
shut up.
So first, I would like to start with this rumor that you are spreading around everywhere about Don Wells. You've told people that Don said he hit Summer in the head with a hammer, and that is not what happened. And I would like to explain to you, because I don't know if you're aware, but very early on in Summer's case, Don was
children's cases and whatnot. He's not really there for the children. I mean, you do realize that, don't you?
Hey, whoever the pink cartoon person is, I like them.
No, yeah, he's a liar. He's a
oh yeah,
and everything, and that's why he putting me on and stuff like that, because he does not want to hear the truth that's actually being spoken. Like, you know, that's how he is. I mean,
see, even the kids get it. Hey, kids case and all that, but I do know that it supposedly, allegedly said that some of those women were testifying saying you were doing some weird shit possibly around their kids. I just couldn't
upon that number. Lord. Like hanging them in a ceiling fan, right? Okay, good deal. Go ahead there, Raindrop. You're up right now. What do you got? What's going on? How are you? What's up?
Ernie, why do you always have to get sexual when you're talking about children?
Anyways, good God Almighty, the rain stopped on that one, did it? Good deal.
Oh my God, I love all your guests tonight, Ernie. Can you bring more up?
I say, what do you mean, like going with this?
Like where?
By the way, for you people don't understand who Katie is, this is Blame Katie. This is actual factual. Can you say it the way? Can you introduce yourself to people?
Hi everyone. I'm just a random, stupid little channel that brings the news and something. Let's do it. You know, get out there, get out in. Well, a month has passed since you said that you were going to pass. I don't remember. You have a certain amount of time left, Ernie. And I don't like seeing you up here freaking out on people and acting crazy. You're acting crazy, Ernie.
Oh, yeah. Okay? He has a month to live, right? That's true. A month to live. Felt deja vu when I listened to the recording, the way Ernie was acting. Didn't him and PG pull the same crap a year or two ago?
Plugs and you'll be able to hear it. Everybody else heard it.
Oh. Well, could you tell me what his answers were? I mean, I heard the last part where you said that he threw her in the pigs, but the first part I couldn't hear anything.
Well, see, I never said that wasn't me. That wasn't me on there. That wasn't me on there. So let's not put that into perspective. That wasn't me on there.
Who was it?
Well, do you know what he did say to her questions?
Well, yeah. I mean, hold on a minute. Let me read this. Very important. Screw you, Ernie. All right. Screw Ernie. Put it in. People are seeing who you really are.
Anything answered.
You can't answer a simple yes or no. Can't give me a name of a measly bouncer. Not even a first letter of a first name.
Speaking of bouncers and stuff, did you guys know that Frank Light used to be a bouncer of Hog Wild? He's all good now. He went to a doctor today and he's doing great now. Oh, yeah. Really? Yeah, she's always unwilling to answer questions, but
years, nothing.
Well, what does that have anything to do with Summer Wells?
Well, it has to do with the fact that you are asking all this shit of me, and you're wanting like names of real police.
No. You mentioned Hog Wild.
Name of a
you mentioned Hog Wild. I didn't mention Hog Wild.
You did. Anyway, you said
no. You mentioned the Mouse's Ear. You mentioned about. I didn't mention the Mouse's Ear. You said that I was a part of that. You said that I was a part of the Hog Wild.
See, Ernie, this is what you're doing over me. That way, people don't hear.
I'm sad too, Katie. I'm sad too, Katie. But anyways, let me get back to doing what I'm going to do. So Hog Wild was started off before.
With this fella supposedly on
it's closed, Jody. It's been closed. It's permanently closed. The shooting. You remember the shooting Who shot who, Jody? Who shot who in Hog Wild? See if you know about that. Since you know the bouncers, you know the owners, you know Jonathan, you know all them, right?
I actually
You know
quite a bit
Jonathan.
of people
You know
involved.
Jonathan, don't you? You know Jonathan, don't you? You know Jonathan, don't you?
Have you been on Google again, Ernie? Because that seems to be the only way you know much. Like your Hay House info, that also was garnered out of newspaper articles. Now you're going over the shooting that isn't a newspaper article about Hog Wild. It's about as much as you know and about as much team as you have as Google and newspaper articles, buddy.
Oh, I knew you'd say that. But anyways, what are you talking about the Hay House? Look, the Hay House is closed down because why? Wasn't because of me. I'd already left the damn thing.
Know each other, so I need to know what years you worked there just so I can be like, hi, buddy, we did meet each other. And the other day I asked you about the guy with the hand issues, and you couldn't answer that either for me. And you should know him if you worked there, or even the first initial, like anything off of some of the other names of the people that worked there during the years you said you did the other day, but you couldn't give me one of those either, much like you can't tonight around Hog Wild or Mouses or any of that, Ernie. And these are all just simple things. I don't understand.
Trust me, people. I got you. I got you. Trust me. So, Jody, was you in that? Let me ask you a question. Was you in the Hay House? Was you one of the people that was in the Hay House?
No. I have friends and family that work there, though.
You have family and friends. I don't believe that. I don't believe you had family and friends that worked there. I don't believe that.
Oh, God, here we go.
Miss PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Jody Sue. You want to get up here and run your face on
Hey,
Lightning
PG.
Tiger, Ernie. Just shut up, Jody Sue. Shut up. Why didn't you get
Jesus and Summer Wells? How's the summer?
You want to run your mouth, don't you?
Buddy, Ernie.
Fuck up long enough for someone to talk. Huh?
How are your imaginary children doing?
I tell you what, Jody Sue. I tell you what.
How's your imaginary children doing?
Did
I'm
you
my imaginary child? Let me
Oh
tell
my
you.
God, are you serious, Aurora? Well, hey, maybe there'll be 6 more after that to go through. I'll wait longer just so we have a whole bunch to go through.
Come over here.
Socks, weed brownies, and this shit going while you fucked up.
My imaginary child.
You're giving shit Don and Candace for being.
You're going to talk like that in front of my child? Shut up, Jody Sue.
No, fuck you, PG. You're fucked up in your house with your imaginary children too. Can't afford socks, but you affording drugs, and you want to give shit to Candace, Dawn, and everybody else. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Go eat your goddamn.
You knew that baby bathing. You knew Don Wells was bathing with that little girl. You didn't report it. You knew the boys were hungry, and you didn't report it. You knew Andy was doping those kids up, and you didn't report it. Fuck you, you nasty
those boys, you ain't said shit, but you dumbass.
See, PG, you can't say anything because you are sitting behind a picture of I guess must be some kind of church or something. You're hiding behind this fake God, following a facade, Christian facade. You're a fake. You've lied so many fucking times. You don't have really. Her and Ernie are 2 peas in a pod. This is about the point that I turned it off, though. I watched up until I didn't watch the whole. I watched when that Jody girl came on before PG. Then when PG came up, I was like, oh my God. And they started yelling at each other.
Fucking drug habit.
Is you, bitch.
One at a time. Let her talk, Jody. Let her talk. You've had 3 hours to talk. You've had 3 hours to talk. Let her talk.
You go fuck yourself, you fucking scamming ass,
you nasty
cowardly whore.
Fucking whore.
You just mad.
No,
You
Go
mad
ahead there,
because
President.
I got my real
Jody
baby?
Sue.
You
Nobody
mad because I
recognizes
see your
you.
shit?
You got a
You
fucking
mad
frog
because
face
calling
and
me
you
out?
went out here
I've
and
heard
you
all
told
your
every
shit for
fucking
3
day.
years,
And
bitch.
you
You
do
ain't got.
nothing on your fucking shit. You were up there.
Oh
Why
my
did
god! Hell mouth. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor PG. Ernie can't handle his own, so PG can come up here.
trash.
So y'all go
You were
watch her
sitting up there in a
channel.
fucking bucket. Your
So that
land looked like hell. You lived in a fucking shack, you dumb
Oh my God, let's see what you live in. See, I don't feel like anybody should be able to say anything about somebody's appearance or their house, anything like that, unless it's fair. We get to see where you live. Because the pictures I've seen of who I think you are and the places that you were at and stuff, I mean, there was writing on the walls. It seriously looked like you lived in a similar lifestyle to the Wells. Like literally, it looks like you were living in a place that was similar to the Wells. I'm talking to PG. If those were her pictures. She had 3 years of talking. I thought you were related to Kent Clark. Who's that? Oh, Kent Clark, the Superman guy. PG likes sharing her red panties with Dawn. What was your opinion on Jody Sue saying Catherine? I mean, she just... It's hard. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it, really. I just know she's a liar. Hey, Alicia.
You can see the house in everybody's faces, you cowardly bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, you drug addicted imaginary child having ass
You nasty ass fucking bitch. You're talking right now more about your nasty self
And
than
here's
you
the
ever will
thing,
me.
as far as suspects go, PG, you're the only one in Summer's case who said you're covering up for Don and Candace.
That's
You
what you are. You're a fucking low life piece of shit.
Actually, Miss Daisy's covering up for him too. Sorry about that.
Bitch literally is the only one I've ever heard say they were covering up for Don and Candace Wells is
You know, the
you.
only thing I'm upset about is Andy ain't here to stick his dick in your fucking mouth to shut you up.
Oh my God.
I don't do broke ass. Oh, you wish you had a dick in your mouth. See, if you wouldn't have having a mouth.
That's why he ain't sticking a ring on that shit. And I don't blame you.
I don't care, like you think I care. You're the only old hag out here.
Before he fucking did. He should have fucked you to begin with.
3 years old over here making up imaginary fiancés. You wish you could get a
nasty fucking drug head. Guess what the fuck you are? And you're jealous. Right now,
have you ever seen me on buying drugs talking about brownies and my gourd?
And I sure to fuck that little girl. Fucking little girl. It was your fucking drugs dating them fucking babies. What is you nasty bitch?
You're the one getting high on your pills with your imagination.
Candace thought she could tell you to move that timeline, nasty. You lied about that.
You lied.
Hey, Jody Sue, let her talk. Let her talk. Hold on.
Now, PG does bring up something interesting here in a second about how she was supposedly on the phone with Candace, and because it is true they have multiple phones and they'll have multiple conversations going on. I mean, I remember talking to Don on one phone, and he'd have on another phone that you would hear Tim Mullins in the background, and on another phone. But supposedly Prayer Garden was talking to Candace on the phone one day and heard in the background Jody Sue going off or something about money and how Candace was supposed to give her half the money or something like that.
Let everybody, as everybody have a
that
time.
little girl.
She didn't ask me to make no
what
top line.
happened to that little girl.
You're lying, PG. You know it. You ain't been doing nothing but lying for 3 fucking years,
like stick in a
PG.
death box, you fucking
You ain't been doing nothing but lying and buying.
No,
But hold on a
the
minute
one
now,
lying
Jody
is
Sue.
you.
Let's let her talk. Let's let her speak.
The one lying is
you
you,
know,
you fucking nasty. You're nasty. You
You
could
nasty.
have helped those babies and you didn't. You
so
low life
fucking
bitch
ugly, you
because
can't
you were
even come
taking
out behind
too much
the
fucking
icon.
money off of them.
You had something going on with Dawn. Okay, enough said.
Selling your fucking drugs to sedate them, sending your
Oh
fucking
my
old man.
God,
You, your old man was
It's
making
all
them think
true.
off of them while they was having
Everybody knows how
then
everything
you want to talk about how they come to your house and got food out of your refrigerator.
Nobody cares, PG.
I wouldn't eat nothing out of your refrigerator, bitch. Your house looked like shit.
Let's see your house, PG. Let's see your house.
Dope head with imaginary children covering up for
That's why
Dawn
you
and
don't
Cody.
have a fucking house. You don't have a fucking car. You don't have anything because you're a drug head, you dumb
Let's
bitch.
see your
Right. But I bet you I can pass piss test, but you can't, miss. I'm having not people
You know
socks
what,
in my
you fucking hoe? I don't have to
program.
take a pest test.
No, because we all know you're higher than David every night. You brag about it with your imaginary children in the house and your imaginary fiance. We're all aware, PG.
You are nasty. You're nasty. And don't talk about my fucking fiance, you hoe. What, you jealous because you ain't got
Don't
one?
talk about my fiance. Oh gosh. I know they do need to tell us who PG is. This is ridiculous. Dawn knows.
Piece of
you ain't got one, Jody Sue. You false face. You fucking false face. Ugly fucking bitch.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least I got the balls to come out from behind an icon. You can't.
I'm trying to suck another guy's dick to get you off that hill into that
I've
trailer.
never agreed with.
Why don't you tell us? And even
I've
he didn't
never
like you
agreed with Jody Sue more than I have this interview or this live. I agree with her most of the things that she says, but there is things that other people bring up that's true too about her, and it's just sucks because we don't know what to believe because Jody Sue's so wishy-washy when it comes to Andy.
his dick, he ran off too, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm so triggered, PG. I'm just terribly triggered. I'm heartbroken. What will I ever do? I wasn't married. There's
What
not
was his
a dick
name,
in
Scott?
my life. I don't have
Was his name
imaginary
Scott?
I don't know what to do, PG.
Wasn't it Scott you were fucking drooling on to get your nasty ass out for that fucking hill and down there in that shitty trailer you're sitting in right now, smoking your fucking cigarette?
Oh, come on.
Eat your fucking
PG, she's a chain smoker. PG, you're a chain smoker too.
Still staying up for 24 hours to fucking do live. You fucking nutcase. You're a fucking nutcase. Won't even let your daughter out. Send your son to fucking hiding from all of this. Why would you send your son to hiding, Jody Sue? Why don't you tell? You want to talk about people's fucking kids? Let's talk about yours, bitch.
Get all the high notes, honey.
Let's
Here,
talk
I'll give
about
you.
yours.
I'll meet out. So
Because I remember you saying you heard that scream inside your cabin.
Yep. Okay, hold on, ladies.
I thought
Hold on, ladies. Okay, so she's going to mute out. She's going to mute out.
Cabin. Who in the hell was in that cabin with Summer when she supposedly screamed? Huh?
What cabin?
Was it your
now
boy?
Summer was in a fucking
was
cabin.
Was it your boy?
Are you wild?
You said you heard the scream inside your cabin. Inside your cabin. That puts you outside, bitch. That puts you outside. So who the fuck was inside? Was these kids getting done over there in your cabin? Is that where they was holding this pedo shit?
Really, PG says the most inappropriate things, and the way she says it, it just can she have a little bit more couth? Like, really, PG? Why are you? Ew.
Here, PG. Yeah, all the dogs, everybody else, all the big boy equipment, they found no evidence, PG, but bullshit.
No, they didn't even check it, bitch, you lying whore. You guys fucking told them they couldn't check that hill. That's exactly what you were saying. That's what you were saying, you butt nasty. You fucking butt nasty. Don't come up on Ernie's panel trying to talk fucking shit to him. I know what the fuck you saying. I know what the fuck you knew. I know what you didn't report, you nasty bitch. Because you have all the game and nothing to lose. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Jody Sue did say she sent her son into the military to protect him. Did she say that? I don't know how she could send him into the. I mean, if he's 18 and an adult, it would be his decision, but she could have really encouraged him. Now, from my understanding, they did not have their kids most of the time. Jody Sue and Andy didn't have their kids most of the time, and still don't. I hear that they stay with family, or, well, the son supposedly is down, supposedly in the Army or something, or no, the National Guard.
Coward. How to be a coward for 3
You're
years.
You're a fucking hoe from day one. You fucking was born a hoe and you still a hoe.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up.
Summers too, don't it?
You nasty.
You fucking lose. You're
Go fuck yourself. You have to, because nobody else wants to fuck it, right, Jody Sue?
You ain't done shit.
Like you can do lives 24/7, because you ain't got nothing wanting to fucking lay that nasty shit, that stinky fucking hoe of yours.
Oh my God.
I'm a hoe. I'm a stripper. I'm this. I'm guilty of that. You're signing your triggers, Dixie mouth.
You a fucking cesspool, girl.
Your dumb fucking mouth.
You fucking ugly. Look at you. Look at your fucking sewer mouth.
Nothing else, and you never
Look
will.
at it. Look at it. Oh, it's faster than a fucking.
Here, let me move you out for you.
A sparkler coming out of a fucking pussy. You have sparklers coming out your pussy?
I know, right?
You got fucking sparklers coming out your pussy?
Everybody, hey, hold on.
It's hard to understand.
Hold on a second.
Ernie, get your balls out of this useless old hag's purse and speak to
you look like you got somebody's balls fucking still hanging on your chin.
I mean, I didn't study the case. I damn sure didn't study your purse.
Ernie, she been talking to everybody, like everybody's shit. She don't even know which ends up. The only thing she knows she was supposed to do was cover ass for Dawn and Candace. So far as I can see, she's committed more crimes on Ben Hill than damn near anybody, and she was a spearhead of it. You're talking to a bitch.
My fucking ass, Jody Sue. And nobody committed any crimes on Ben Hill but you. The only person committing crimes on Ben Hill is your nasty fucking ass. Don and Candace, you know what Don and Candace did? You know what you're pissed about? Is I was in the background when you called Candace wanting your share of the fucking money. Right, Jody Sue? Remember telling Candace you want your share of the fucking money? That you ain't changing that timeline? Because I do.
What money? What that timeline is?
Candace was getting a bunch of money. She was getting cash apps, and she was getting a bunch of gifts, and she was getting a bunch of gift cards. And Jody Sue was having a fight with Candace because she wanted half of those gift cards, half of that fucking money, and half of that stuff. And I told Candace, I said, she giving you half of hers? Candace said, no. I said, why the fuck you give this bitch yours, right? That's when you got your fucking ass cut off, you hoe. That's when you got your shit cut off, right then, Jody Sue. I fucking cut your shit off, didn't I, bitch?
That is strange. If that is true, that they were she did. Jody Sue did change her view on. She was initially acting like they wouldn't do anything to their kids and stuff. So that part is true, and she was defending the Wells and very much, especially Candace. But I don't know what to believe that PG says, because every single one of these, except I don't know who that McKenna girl is, but the other ones, like I was saying yesterday, the little boy that cried wolf, you don't know, because they put out so much freaking intentional lies. It's hard to know when something's true, I'm sure some of it is. I'd hope some of it is at least true, but that's why I usually don't watch any of it, because it's like, why watch any of it? Because I don't know what is true, what's not, what's been intentionally put out to confuse everybody. I guess as a Christian, Jody Sue said Candace was crying when she met her in the driveway. PG, you have knowledge, explain more. Right? Well, she supposedly, when she came around, PG didn't come around to YouTube until, let's see, I started my channel in September, I think it was October, that she started coming around. Then she hung out on my channel for a few months until she made her own. And she had some, she had some crazy, close relationship to Don, but she never admitted to having anything with him. But as far as a love relationship, but Don or Candace didn't show any emotions when the first two officers on scene. Yep. Fred overheard them talking about when they came out there for the when I called about the bones out there. Over there, it was David Bay's property where the bones were. And they were talking about, while they were out there, how the parents were acting when they first showed up on scene. They were talking about it then. And that was January 2022. How the parents weren't showing any emotions when they first got there on scene. Don was already there when the officers arrived, said Fred.
You damn straight I did. You damn straight I took your fucking money off, you nasty hoe. What the fuck? And I knew right then you had part to do with what happened to Summer, but you would have been calling her asking that shit. You would have been calling asking that shit, you fucking whore.
We know
you had all to do with that fucking little girl. All to do.
Jesus' dick
you
with
nasty piece of shit, and people need to know it. People need to know you have fucking something to do with her. And you say your fucking ass out here, you have the audacity to have your long, fucking ugly, freaking full face out here showing it to the public. Nobody should support you, Jody Sue. Nobody. You didn't help them little kids, and you could have. You didn't, bitch. You didn't. So do you have no business come on nobody's panel talking to no fucking body? You know why you don't come on my panel? Because I don't put up your fucking shit. I don't let you talk to us like that. I'm going to tell you what. They fucking dislike you because we all know that you have all to do with what happened. happened that day. Fuck
You
you.
can't live one day without Summer's name or my name or somebody else's in your title because you ain't shit without any of us.
Fuck
And
you.
here's the
True.
deal.
Fuck you.
Here's the deal.
Bitch,
I
what
know
the
for
fuck you
fact
talking about?
I'm
Somebody
gonna
ain't
get
shit without.
Summer's case.
Nobody gives a
Without
fuck
you
about you,
knowing
Jody
you
Sue.
have to make
You
criminal
nasty fucking bitch.
actions.
You are nobody without this missing little girl that you had all the
I
fucking
was
do with
somebody
missing.
before, and I
Shut
will
the
always
fuck
be
up.
somebody.
Shut the
Social media
fuck
or
up.
not, I was
You are
always
the
somebody.
biggest tragedy motherfucking pimp out here. You have
Here's
been out here so you could keep smoking, ordering your fucking DoorDash, living in your shitty fucking trailer, shitting in
You
your
don't know
fucking
anything
buckets.
about
Fuck you.
You aren't at any
You are
level.
a nasty fucking low-life piece of shit,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you know it.
to
And
ain't
you know it. Go fuck yourself, Jody Sue. Nobody out here wants to hear your shit.
Fuck
Nobody
you,
wants to
Catherine. You ain't nothing but a piece of shit. You act like you're a fucking Christian. You ain't shit.
Oh, fuck you too, you nasty ass low-life piece of shit. I don't even know who the fuck you are, but you could go to hell as well.
Who was it that said that?
I don't even know what happened. I think I got dropped off. But anyways, okay, calm down. Okay, so Jody Sue, she mentioned some things that, you know, you was outside the cabin,
Catherine.
you heard a scream, you said that yourself. That was your words. There was a lot of things she mentioned. So no, wait a minute. So listen. So did you know that Dawn was taking showers with the kids? That's all I want to know.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She called Summer effing brat. Said she saw her with the towel, that she saw her coming out with no clothes on at all, her birthday suit. Dawn right behind her, stripped off nude as well. And she said that little brat was asking for a freaking towel, acting like the freaking brat she is. And she didn't report it. She didn't get her no help. She didn't do anything. That's Jody Sue right there. She also said Andy's
Okay,
over there giving Candace drugs to drug up Summer and to drug up other little girls.
Yes,
and she didn't even report that. And she fucking said that the boys were at her house stealing food out of the refrigerator because they're hungry, but she didn't even report that. She didn't help them kids. Multiple times she could have helped these babies, and she freaking didn't. Because why? She's a piece of shit. I'm going to tell you why she didn't do nothing. Because they were selling the shit. All of her shit was being sold at Don Wells' house to do sinister, evil things. And her and Andy was getting all the money. And she said out of her own mouth that they still had enough for some liquor and a bag of pizza rolls. And she didn't know how they was able to keep that. That she should have had their pizza rolls too.
Which were
That's what that bitch said.
McKenna had some good questions a while ago. Did you hear on PG? McKenna, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening. This is
Can you?
great.
No, but you did say some interesting things to Jody Sue, and she had to backtrack, and I ain't saying nothing bad about it. I didn't study the case, but yeah, you did. You backtracked. Go ahead, McKenna. Go
Yes,
ahead.
she did. She totally backtracked because I remember distinctly Jody Sue saying that she went when the search dogs were there, whether they were released or not, they were there looking, searching for a scent, and Jody put her feet in the creek while they were there.
Both y'all lying bitches, and Jesus,
I'm
I
a
ain't taking
lying bitch. Yep.
I'm not lying, bitch.
I'm a lying bitch. I'm a lying bitch.
Hey, ladies, you all take the panel over. I've got DoorDash coming, and I've got a couple more friends that are really law enforcement coming over here. So, hey, you guys go ahead and take the panel.
Start with this rumor that you were.
I don't have none for her.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I already know the truth. She's a
If you
liar.
know
Thank you. I'm gonna put you back.
She lies.
All y'all know the
I'm gonna
truth.
put you back,
Some
brother.
reason you're still missing.
You'll send me the Tuna report. I would appreciate that. I know it's in the file somewhere. We ran it. If you want to run another one, since they conduct every 30 days, FCRA. If you'll run another one real fast, I would appreciate it.
Hey Ernie, do you need me to? I think I have like $2.50 in my Cash App. You want me to send it to you so you can buy manila envelope stuff to hold my case files in? Because I'm sure you ain't got enough cash for that right now. I'll help you out so you can solve something. How to put a piece of paper in a manila envelope today. Or a folder. Do you want a folder? I can even get you maybe with $2.50 tabs to separate all the info you have. That way you can go through it easier. Yeah.
I don't have none for her, Ernie.
Info you have, that way you can go through it easier.
Yeah, hey, Jody Sue, my next question is, have you ever washed a tree?
A what?
Have you ever washed a tree?
Why in the fuck would you wash a tree, Ernie?
There's somebody back here named Blaine Katie, but it's not the real Katie, so I'm going to bring this person up. Ricky Beavers has been back here. He seems to know a lot more about the case. I've already got my questions answered. Ricky, go ahead and take over, brother. Turn your TV down. Turn your TV down.
I don't have none for her, Ernie.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I already know the truth. She's a liar.
Thank you.
Everybody she lies.
Oh, y'all know the
I'm going to
truth.
put you back, brother.
Still missing.
I'm going to put you back, brother. Thank you. I'll bring you back up in a second. There's so many people back here. I don't know what to say. I was actually run off. But anyway.
Hey, what do you mean you took a break?
What do you guys all think about this? It is very anxiety producing, like somebody was saying, but it is it's too much going on at once. It does remind me of old school, like how my lives were back early on. She doesn't answer a question directly, but either does Ernie, either does Tiffany Marie that was up there, either does Prayer Garden. Well, I'm sure it said Ernie was supposed to have a live today. I thought it said earlier, but said he was supposed to have one at 3:30 p.m., but he didn't go live, so I don't know. Yes, crazy train. I was watching it by myself before you came live, so it's easier to watch it when your live chat can be honest. Watch it with your live chat, to be honest. I made you guys be nice. I told you, I didn't want you guys to. Yeah, I got a lot of shit for having her on my channel and giving her a platform to speak. And then, of course, like every other person that I've tried to help or gave them a platform or started their channel here on my channel, like every time they turn on me. The most recent one, never mind. He's waiting for Blame Kate. I don't know who this Blame Katie is. I don't know. So somebody told me real quick, and I know it's so stupid. I already know. Somebody told me she's made like 6 more posts since I've been live. That doesn't mean I know these people. Is my name on there? That recording sounds like Dusty. Ziggy playing it. I noticed Ernie left the part unedited. Where did I supposedly live? Where am I supposed to, in 2020? You're saying I lived in, Warsaw in 2020. Yeah, no, I haven't. I didn't live there in 2020. I have family that lived there. I don't think they don't live there anymore. They're deceased since 2020, probably. So that's probably why it says 2020. Ziggy is not related to any of them. It is Ernie in the car. So then why are you putting out that? Because I have family that lives in Warsaw. Why does that matter? What's that have to do with anything? I don't know these fucking people. This James Allen Clark, he was born in it says in Kingsport, but lived for a while in Indiana. He attended school in Kingsport. Pete worked for Duke Energy for nearly 20 years. He had a caring heart. He preceded his death by his parents, Mac Clark and Ruth Ann Holmes. Pete is survived by his son, Brandon. I just don't understand what she's like. Dusty. $36.37. Let me see which address that is. 3637 County Farm Road. I think that's my grandparents. Let me see. Yep. That is my my grandfather, where my grandfather lived, and my step grandmother in Warsaw. They are deceased now, Crystal. No, my grandfather's been deceased for, gosh, probably 7 years or so. And then his wife, maybe she passed in 2020, and maybe that's why it says last seen. Because they have the same last name as me, because it's my dad's dad. Yeah, that's right there. That's my there's a whole bunch of land too. The land was lots of land. So yeah, that's my grandfather's place. I lived there for like 6 months, but it was like in 2010 or something. Let's see what the other addresses she has here. Okay, so that's my grandfather's. I don't know who's 2798 South Country Club. Who's that? Shell's relative. But why did you mark out the addresses? Why did you mark out the addresses? That doesn't even make sense. Okay, Shell. I don't know these people. I'm sorry. I don't think Dusty would do that either, Christy. Dusty doesn't really have much to do with the community anymore since her son's passed away. I just don't think that that's Dusty. And I don't believe it was Crystal either, now that I think about it, because Crystal was in the chat talking crap to Ernie, so I don't think it's Crystal in that call, unless it's all like some elaborate plan to and she's just playing it off. But let me see here. What's the other address? 1017 Fort Wayne Street. Let's see what that one is. I think I lived at 1701 Clark Street. I think that was my address, but I don't know what that 1017 Fort Wayne Street. Let me look that up. Actually, I know that's my friend. I know what that one is. 1017 Fort Wayne Street, Warsaw, Indiana. Is that the name, or is that the address? 1017 Fort Wayne Street. Okay. Yeah, actually, okay, that one's no, the 1017 Fort Wayne Street. That one's my address. I lived here. Let me go back. So right here at this house, I lived at the upper part of this house for like this would have been all the way back in 2010 or something for like. And then let's see, 1701 Clark Street is the other one. I think that's my friend. His last name is George Mann. Okay, let's see. He's dead. He's deceased now. 1701 Clark Street. Let's see. No, that's actually, I know what that is. Yeah, that's his. Can I go down this way and see? Oh, yep, that's the man. I think it's George Mann. Yep, right across the street from the school. Yep. I did stay there for a little bit, but I never had really residency here. Yep, George Mann. He passed away. He unalived himself, unfortunately. He had a addiction. This is all the way back. But it says George Mann. Let's see. Yep, it says closer the kin, the deeper in. Yep, now I guess me and Fred, I guess, are supposedly related. Let me do this. Yep, see? Told you. Where's the 17? Right here. 1701 East Clark. Relatives of man. George Mann. Right here. One East Clark. And that was Isadora. That was his mother. So, yeah, I did. I mean, there's nothing in high crystal. I don't understand why you act like there's some kind of weird conspiracy. But yeah, I've stayed all of those before. It's been like 2010, guys, since I'm trying to think the last time my grandmother, the only person I have that's still alive from that area really that lives there. My grandmother, my dad's mom is still alive, but she is in a nursing home and has Alzheimer's and doesn't remember anybody. But yeah, she's in, like I said. Yeah, all she has to do is ask me if I lived at these places before or anything. I don't mind. There's no cover. It's just funny to me. I don't have anything against Crystal, but besides the fact that she just sits there and puts so much stuff out again, for some reason, seems to be set on Fred being involved, and it's just, and she says that she doesn't have an email, a fake email that's emailing me. So she says it wasn't her. But it's the only one I can think. The only one. Who else could it possibly that has such a thing against Fred, that is so obsessed about him? And I can't think of anybody else besides Crystal and who else, guys? I'm trying to think who else it could freaking be. That would be crazy enough to make a whole email and to email me with that has Fred's name in it. Hey, Dottie. I'm surprised there wasn't. I thought one of those would be my other grandmother's house, but who is this right here? 2798 South Country Club. Let me look that up and see if I recognize it. 2798. I don't. That's a looks like a trailer court. This 2798. Where did she get that address? And why is this all marked out right here? Oh, lot 5. Lot 5. Okay. I don't know where that's at because it's some kind of a trailer court or something. How big is a banana slug's brain? Only leaves a trail of slime behind everything she does. Oh, man. I could have sworn that Brandon talked about living in Peru. Was it Peru, Indiana? That he claimed to live? I did find it interesting that he had ties to Indiana and stuff because we keep having this Indiana tie. I mean, it is strange and interesting. And Ernie Shell was one of the people that also a name that came up tied to these Indiana people too. It does seem like he has ties to Indiana or have family ties to Indiana. And Harlan, Kentucky is one that these same people seem to have ties to. But the reason why I think me and Fred have figured, a lot of people used to go to Kentucky to a lot of in Beach Creek chicken fighting is big, and people used to travel to Kentucky because it was legal there, but not legal in Tennessee. And I guess people used to go Harlan for some reason would be the area that they would go to. Somebody has a lawsuit on them. Jelena Day was found in a creek by Peru, Indiana. Yeah, that's up north too, but I think that's further north than like Warsaw even. So Warsaw, Indiana, that's up north in northern Indiana, but Peru, I believe, is even further north, like way up north. Chicken fight is big here in Kentucky, or so I've heard. Yeah, it's supposedly illegal now, but I'm sure people still do it. But yeah, that's interesting though, because that name, this name right here, K Shell, that sounds really familiar. Brenda Shell, Brenda Clark, Brenda K Shell. She would be younger though than my dad, so I thought maybe my dad did graduate up there and from Warsaw High School. But he wouldn't know any of these freaking people. Ernie also said that he was near Ben Hill Road the day Summer went missing. I heard him say that he said that Amber Alert came across his phone. I remember. You have nieces in Warsaw? I do have cousins that live up in Warsaw. Well, not exactly Warsaw, but like kind of the outskirts area. I'm trying to remember the last time I've been up there. Once my grandparents passed and my grandmother, she doesn't know who we are. I haven't really seen her really for a couple years. And everybody has their lives going on. You kind of lose contact, especially when the matriarch and patriarchs pass away, the grandparents and stuff. Always heard Ernie had family in Churchill. Yeah, I did too. I wonder if I doubt that. I did work at, now for a short time, I guess I lived in, maybe it was like a year. I'm trying to remember exactly how long I lived in about 2010, how long I lived up in Warsaw. I worked at Bob Evans, that was right there, as a waitress when I lived there. I stayed with my grandparents at that address, 3637, for like 6 months, and then I moved to that Clark. I guess it would be like Fort Wayne Street. But gosh, I lived there it was such a short time. I've never spent much time. So the part where she said I lived most of my life, that's not true. I didn't spend most of my life in Warsaw. I graduated from Plainfield. That's like far away from there. Spent most of my life around Indianapolis area, actually. The law enforcement said that there was a yellow sedan speeding Beach Creek. Yep. Yep. I remember that. That's definitely true. There was something about a yellow vehicle that was mentioned or seen. It is sad. Always late. It makes me worry for my father and for myself because I've always, like I've said, I don't have the best of memory at times. Monte Carlo. Detective Sumney. Yellow Monte Carlo. Sumney. Detective Sumney. I'm not sure who that is, but was it Dudley? Well, that's not a sedan, what Dudley had. Dudley had it was what's it called? It's like a SUV type vehicle. Yeah, I guess it was Dawn that said they passed a yellow speeding vehicle. I guess that it was where the information came from. I feel like the final piece is the white HHR. Yeah, that's something that Fred has brought up to me so many times that over the years, that white HHR, that really bugs him. Because he saw that white HHR sitting there and down there for a while. For a few days before Summer went missing. That's right, Dudley had the Xterra. And then Jody Sue had an Xterra in her parked outside her mother's house for a while, but it's not the same. We found out it's definitely not the same one. He said that he heard an officer saying that, something about a yellow vehicle. Yeah, but we really looked, and I researched that Xterra like hardcore. It's definitely not 100% not the same Xterra. There's some key differences if you compare the two. You have to really freaking look though. But it is weird that they both had. I mean, that's not like the most common vehicle. 3 days up to Summer going missing. So like do you mean like it was stopped being, it wasn't seen again? When was it stop? I'm trying to think how to explain what I'm trying to ask. When was the last time you saw that the white HHR? Was there 3 days like that it wasn't seen before Summer went missing? Or does anybody know what I'm trying to ask? Like, when was the last time you saw the white HHR out there? You say, was it there the day before Summer went missing? Don also stated on recording that they was there for 3 days getting. Don also stated on recording that they was there for 3 days getting Summer stuff, but didn't say who. Getting Summer stuff. Oh, that somebody was visiting and had that he had said that somebody was visiting. They was there for 3 days getting Summer stuff. Okay, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Now the 15th, the day she went missing, that white HHR was out there. You saw the white HHR on the day she went missing? I didn't know you saw it on the day. I guess I know you've always said the 3 days up until that she went missing. You always said that, but I guess I didn't realize it was that you had seen it the same exact day. He wouldn't say who? Well, let's think. Who was there? There was rumors about Don's sister being there. Sonia, I don't know what she drives. What about a realtor person looking around as land was? That's true too. That whole thing with Jackie Dobbs was happening before Summer went missing. Is a white HHR tied to him, or? So you did see the white HHR on the day that Summer went missing? Okay. Wow. Okay. See, I was thinking it was 3 days before. So the 13th, 14th, and 15th, there was a white HHR sitting right there across from the bottom property. So you guys remember that stop sign that's always seen on the news with the Summer's picture and the balloons, like, or the little toy, has a little toy sitting like on some kind of ledge at a stop sign. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's right where he's talking about that he saw the white HHR. It's right across the street from the bottom property on Beach Creek. Wow. I'm trying to think. And then supposedly the day before there was people hanging out at the at 110, and supposedly Journey saw Candace packing a suitcase for Summer. Wasn't it stated somewhere that Dawn's sister from North Carolina was there? Do you remember seeing two other kids on the side of the road on the 15th and maybe a truck parked on the side of the road close to them? Did Chambers, I don't know if Chambers' camera would pick that up. Because where the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek, that's where Dawn Chambers is. And you have to turn left on Beach Creek and go down a little ways to get to the bottom property. I don't think Dawn Chambers' camera would pick it up. The white HHR. Let me see. Let me see something. Okay. Yeah, his okay. Let me show you guys something here. So see right here, Dawn Chambers, Blue Roof Dawn right here. When we talk about the bottom property, we're not talking about right here at this, or where that white HHR, we're not talking about right here. Right? Fred, we're talking about, you saw the white HHR. Wasn't it more right here? Wait, where is... It would have been right here, right? At Simpson Loop. It would have been right here. And then see, Chambers' camera all the way over here is not going to catch it. The bottom property is right here. No, the white HHR was not on Ben Hill. I remember it being said the 911 call was made for two kids on the side of the road, maybe flagging down people on the 15th also, maybe remembering wrong. Yeah, I think Fred's talking about the white HHR was parked like right here. The white HHR was at the Beach Creek Road and Simpson Loop. Yep. Okay, so right here. It says Simpson Loop. So right here. Very interesting. So 13th, 14th, and 15th, we had a white HHR. Sitting right here across from the bottom property of Ben Hill Road. We're hoping to get a hold of Orville's family, who is the man, the pastor who helped get shut down some kind of weird crap that was happening over here at this bottom property of Don Wells. Where they were basically selling services out of it. And there was pictures taken and everything. So somebody has pictures, somebody of Orville's family has pictures of that whole, like the sign that was out there where they were offering sex services and all. If I wish that I've tried to contact his family. I haven't heard back yet. When you pull up to the stop sign on Ben Hill, you can see it. But if Don Chambers, where it matters where their camera would be if they caught this white HHR right there. That would be hard to see all the way down that way. I'll never forget when Fred talked about it getting shut down by a pastor. Jody Sue came in chat, and she is the one who named Orville Dolan. I took that as she agreed with Fred on that. See, Orville's sons would be the one to talk to, and that's who I'm trying to reach. Because he's not alive anymore. And it was Orville and one of his sons who had it shut down. And Fred said there was pictures and stuff taken. But see, yeah, nobody would have thought what was about to happen to take a picture of this white HHR and stuff sitting out there, you know. It is weird that, well, I wonder why it would be sitting out there for 3 days. Just I also want to know how Candace has the mama dog and one of the puppies that were all, has them right here, but they were all the way down here. They're all the way down here. Look, it says Ben Hill keeps going that way. Limestone Branch. Anyways, how did the mama dog that was out here with its pups, how did one of the mama dog, now this was back in, I think, March, when Fred was there. And there was a mama dog and 8 puppies, 7 or 8 puppies down here at 207 that he gave food to. Now, somehow, that mama dog is all the way down Ben Hill Road, all the way down here. All the way down here at 110 now. Who brought that mama dog and one of her puppies down here to Ben Hill from Fred's property? They're not going to just walk up just wander. Just one of the puppies and the mama dog's going to just wander here. And when Candace had the puppy, she had that as a little, when it was little, right? Real little. So just one of the puppies she has. I want to know who brought those dogs down to Candace from 207, because that means somebody would have had to I don't believe it traveled all the way down there by itself and then ended right at 110, the mama dog and just one of the puppies. Like I said, here's a picture when Fred right here. Here's a picture of the mama or the puppies right here down at 207. And there's the mama dog at the back of her hind legs up here. You can't hardly see her. There she is right there. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. This is over at 207. This picture was taken by Fred or Kathy. Cotton Simpson's sister owned a white HHR during that time. Oh, she claimed it was pregnant when it showed up. Oh, really? That's interesting. So that's how did they were all hanging out down here though. Down here at 207. It showed up pregnant. She's so full of it. I don't know. Fred didn't even know those dogs were down there. When he showed up there and seen them there, he had no idea that they were there. He was surprised to see them there and took a picture and gave the mama dog some food. But now, suddenly, it's at Candace's. So, who is a common denominator here? Who has access to Fred to 207 property and is buddies with Candace and Dawn that could have brought that dog up there for them to take care of? kind of interesting if you ask me. The only person I can think of is maybe, like, I don't know, Fred's sister? And that would kind of make sense why his sister's been acting all fucking weird on YouTube and causing all kinds of problems, like when Fred was in jail, up at the jail and stuff, harassing them. And where were the dogs, Fred? Like, what was they in a shed or something? Didn't you say it was 207 that they were at? That's what I'm wondering. Well, like I said, 2 cents before, Fred's sister was dating, at the time Summer went missing, was dating a guy named Kenny, who was buddies with Dawn and would hang out at 110. She's not dating that guy anymore because, from what I hear, he passed away, just like every other man in her life. Which is, don't even get me started. But that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. That's why I'm hoping you guys could help me figure it out. I don't know how that dog ended up over there at 110. If we could find out the actual real truth, it could maybe help. If anybody could get that information, like the truth, or maybe somebody has heard it, talked to Candace privately and she told them or something, because I would love to know who the common denominator in that situation is, because it could give us some answers about some things. I mean, yeah, it's good that somebody's taking care of them, but the thing is, like, we need to know common denominator. How did 110 end up with these dogs? No, blame them for rehoming them. How did they get there? Is what I'm saying. Like, how did they get there? How would somebody know that the dogs are at 207 to take them down there to 110? Who was on the property? You see what I mean? Who did? It would have had to been Fred's sister. Who else could have known about the dogs being out there? Or who put them out there? Did somebody purposely put them out there at 207? I mean, I'm glad the dogs are being taken care of and stuff, and that somebody's feeding them. But that's not the point. The point is, like, first of all, who put them out at 207, or did they just wander there? The mama dog just wander there. But the main thing is, I just don't understand how it ended up over at 110. Isn't Ellie on CCC's page? Yes. Cotton candy, see, that's another weird thing. Maybe Francis told. That's what I'm saying. Like, is she talking to Dawn and Candace? Is she buddies with them? Because that would really help explain some of her odd behavior on YouTube. because Fred doesn't know if she's talking to him now or is buddies with Don and Candace or what's going on. There was 3 people outside the HHR. Fred is in a transitional housing. He can't do anything, 2 cents. He has no way to get anything done. He let him know. He let his sister know that they're out there, but that's all he can do. He can't go there and take care of the dogs and stuff. He's hours away. So he let his sisters know about the dogs out there. They know about it, but who else would have known is what I'm saying. He put out a huge amount of food for them, so they'd hopefully have food, but to answer a question a certain person asked, on the day Fred and I was there and riding around there, was nobody that got in the back seat of my vehicle. Nobody. Didn't see on my side. It wasn't Fred's dog. No, it was some random dog that Fred saw when he was out there. That is now, this picture was taken in March when Fred and Kathy went out there, of these dogs that were out there randomly over at 207. Fred put out food for them, and then next thing we know, we're seeing Candace with a puppy. And Fred, I remember him saying it looked like one of the puppies that were out there at 207, but I didn't think anything of it until I saw the mama dog tied up there, and I'm like, oh my God, that is the same dogs that were down at 207. So when this dog first came around, and I don't really watch Candace and stuff, so I only saw, I don't know how long ago it was, a couple months ago, her having this little black puppy. And Fred, I do remember him saying that he wondered if that was one of the same puppies that was out there at 207. And then the other day, I see Candace's live and see that mama dog out there chained up. And I was like, and Fred saw it too. It was like, that is the same dog that was down at 207 with all those puppies right here. 35 pounds of food he put out for these dogs. So you guys, you can't, there was nothing Fred could have really done except let his sister know that they were out there. And he put food and stuff out there for them. But it looked like, I mean, the puppies look healthy, so I don't know if somebody put them out there or right, Tyson? Maybe, yeah. But they're not there anymore anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, but Froggy, why would only one puppy? That puppy wouldn't have been able to make it all the way down to Candace's from 207. Didn't she have that puppy when it was super young? She's trying to say that dog wandered on her property pregnant. Then where's the other puppies? If that dog wandered on her property pregnant, then somebody would have had to bring it back out to 207 and put these puppies out there with the mama. And now she has the mama again and one of the puppies. I just don't understand. She was really hungry when you gave her food. The mama dog appeared to be a year old when you seen her. Well, it's not really. The sisters have just the same amount of right to the land as Fred, so they can pretty much go there. I mean, he's the executor of 165 or 167. It's 165, 167. It's like the same basically. And then there's 207 that his other sister is the executor of 207, but I think, right? But I can't keep it freaking straight. To be honest, I can't keep it straight. But yeah, they have just the same amount, right? As really, except Fred was a resident, though, so really he has more right to it. But he should have had to have been evicted and stuff before she started going through all his stuff and stealing it and selling it. Candace said it just showed up there. Another Jose. Julia's over 207. Okay. Yeah, the sister that's out here harassing, out here like just running, causing havoc out in these streets, she's not an executor of either property, so and they're supposed to, I don't understand if she's so concerned and stuff. I don't understand why Fred's sister wasn't out there taking care of those dogs and making sure that they had food. Why didn't she do something about them? I don't know, but I guess we don't know how they ended up there, and it's just a mystery, I guess, that we'll probably never know the real truth about. Because for some reason, everything's a mystery that happens on Ben Hill, I guess. She doesn't, Kate. It still needs to go to court and everything. Fred's dad just passed. His mom just passed away. So within the last year. So that's why things have still not been settled with the properties, with the courts and everything. So that's the whole issue with that, is why it's all confusing. His mom didn't pass until the end of last year, I think it was. Or was it? I don't know. I can't. And then the dad passed in 2021. But this picture was just when he showed up to, get some of his stuff. Fred showed up to get some of his stuff and check out how the property looked since he had been there several months before he went to jail. And This is when that picture was taken. And he put out a bunch of food for him. And then next thing we know, I don't know, it wasn't much longer after this picture was taken that we noticed Candace having a puppy. And Fred, I remember him saying something like he wondered if the puppy, like if he thought that the puppy looked like one of them that came from over at 207. But I didn't think much of it again until I noticed she had the mama dog out there. I was like, oh my God, it is this freaking same dogs. Someone is offering to adopt the mama dog. They already have contacted animal control. She's been like that her whole life. Him and his mom, or her and Fred's mom, is like, they're both into like voodoo and weird. They're not good people. And that sister, that she's been like that, I don't understand. I don't know why she's like that, guys. Besides, I do know she's been in trouble for some really, and been a part of some really not good things. Well, remember, Don sure did rush home when he found out Fred was arrested. Yeah, and it is true that they didn't even arrest Fred. The charges of when the person wore a wire on him, like, happened like 2 years before they even arrested him. Or a year and a half or something. All right, guys, I'm going to go for now, but I'm going to be going on my other channel and doing readings here in a little bit. But yeah, that was, I don't know, the mystery about the pups won't probably just be a mystery, but I don't believe that she just wandered up there with just the one puppy. Kathy, who did you let out of your car and told them you was going to take a nap when you live 2 hours away? All right, Fred, I'm getting off here anyways. So, all right, guys, thank you.